With WWE now fully under the creative control of Triple H, we've already seen wrestlers debut and come back. We've seen Triple H-style talent getting the push. But the question is, with Triple H in control, who do you want to see return to the WWE? Now, I think we have to pay attention to AEW's Claudio Castagnoli, because Tony Khan revealed that before Claudio debuted for AEW, he was actually under contract for some time. Some of these names that we talk about that we might want back in WWE might not even be available to Triple H. They may have already signed with AEW long before Triple H ever took over WWE. But let's start off with Sasha Banks and Naomi. The rumours are going wild. This has been the dirt sheet hot topic ever since they walked out of WWE. A lot of people are speculating that they've come to an agreement and they will be going back. I'd love to see it. I think most fans would. We haven't seen the women's tag title since they left. I think maybe they're starting to plant seeds for that, and then eventually bringing back Sasha and Naomi would just be the icing on the cake. I think that would be a huge coup to get them back, basically telling fans that this is a new administration, a new way of doing things, and look, we're able to make peace. We're able to see the superstars for what they are and actually pay attention to what they need and deliver it to the point where they're happy in their jobs. The second one, of course, Bray Wyatt. Of course, we've got to talk about this. He was one of the big stars to come out of NXT, Triple H's baby. And I think for that reason, Bray Wyatt is a likely option. I think Bray Wyatt understands Triple H, and I think Triple H kind of understands Bray Wyatt. Now, there's no surprise that Bray Wyatt has evolved dramatically since his NXT days under Triple H, but that's gained in popularity. And with the recent news that Triple H was actually the person who came up with the Alexa's Playground character and the gimmick for that, you've got to understand that Triple H might understand this world of unique kind of characters. And I think Bray Wyatt's portrayal of such could be heightened even more so under Triple H. Given a little bit of freedom, Bray Wyatt could be the biggest star WWE's ever had. And I'm not just saying that as a biased option. There's so much potential in what they could do with a character like Bray and what he can create. Karrion Kross and Scarlett, we gotta believe his presentation on the main roster was not the best. However, it was freaking amazing in NXT. Along with his wife Scarlett Bordeaux, Karrion Kross looked like he was going to be the future of WWE. If we could go back to the presentation that Triple H gave Karrion Kross and Scarlett in NXT, oh my god, the main roster would not be ready. Wrestling fans would not be ready. Triple H knows how to make these two stars. He's done it in NXT. Scarlett, I would give a more wrestling role to and let her wrestle too, but that's something we can focus on in the future. First and foremost, bring them back and make them stars. Tegan Nox. Now, here's a name not a lot of people talking about. Tegan Nox was plagued with injury in NXT, and her main roster call-up was pretty short. However, she's a really good wrestler. And I think for that reason, she's got to be a considerable name that Triple H is considering to bring back. She would be a huge addition to the WWE's already stacked women's division. And I think she'd be great, especially if you brought her back at the Clash at the Castle show. Ric Flair, oh boy, the Nature Boy just survived his final match, but do we all think Ric Flair's actually done in pro wrestling? I don't, and I think for that reason, with his almost like brotherhood with Triple H, I think we could see Ric Flair back in WWE, maybe in a managerial role, definitely not a wrestling role, my god, but I do think we'll see Ric Flair rock up in WWE, especially from time to time. I think with Triple H being in control, you'll probably get Ric Flair getting those paydays by the WWE. Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae, of course, ever since Triple H took over, everyone's been expecting Johnny Gargano to walk back into WWE. And to be fair, it's not a bad choice. I think it's most likely to happen if he's not already signed with somewhere like AEW. Now, obviously, not a lot of people talking about it for some reason, but Candice LeRae, his wife, I believe, would go with him too. If she's ready to return to wrestling, I think she'd return with Johnny. Now, next week on Raw, Tommaso Ciampa faces Lashley for the US title, ironically, in Gargano's hometown. That could be interesting. Could we get a DIY reunion? A DIY feud? Imagine Johnny Gargano and AJ Styles versus Ciampa and Miz. That could be quite fun. I'd be okay with that. I mean, I think a lot of people are pinning hopes on when Gargano could return. We'll just have to wait and see. But the question is, who do you want to see return to WWE now that it's fully under the creative control of Triple H? Let me know in the comment section down below. Hit the like button, share the video so your friends can find it and have their say. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you as always next time.